here.
The adversity that he's gone through.
I think it speaks more to me as a reporter. I have very intimate relationships with each one of these riders, and I make it a point to not only follow up with them on race day, but throughout the week. And I think also being able to develop those relationships helps me in moments like that. So last night, but the battle for third in the points was also so tight, you guys. As we were moving into the first main event, only 3 points separated. Travis Sewell, Daniel Herline, Garrett Steinke. Not going to want to miss it. The race actually airs May 19th on FS1. Little
nice.
plug there, guys.
There you go.
Sorry.
Did
Someone's very good at her job.
Did you know the Dallas Cowboys you mentioned? Daniel's team.
I heard something.
Surrounding Josiah Scott, a cornerback.
Said here at the convention center, Kristen, what stood out most to you?
You know, this week we have been surrounded by luxury, but for me, it was Gene Machine and Gene Chaser. Leaner, training with Alden Baker, and guys, top of the boards in qualifying, I'm going with Malcolm Stewart. How do you like that, Daniel?
I love it. Let's hear the 2 through 5. I mean, you're very confident about number 1. Let's go 2 through 5, Kristen. Who else we got?
Wait, I got to go 2 through 5?
Yes, you
put her on the spot. Wild card.
Yeah,
you can't stop that.
Yeah, look at her.
Clearly, I didn't
the
understand the assignment.
She just picks one, drops the mic, and heads out of the building. No, you got to do
And my teammate. We're a team.
That's right.
For the Amsoil Arena Cross Series, you're the floor reporter, and it's been an amazing season over there, and just want to have you on. And first off, say hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing so well. You know, last night was an incredible night of racing.
What do you think happened to Mr. Owen there? You know, I mean, I was watching. He was on in Atlanta with me during Moto Fest weekend down there, and he was just...
When I spoke with him yesterday, he actually told me that it was more of a bike issue. He said at the beginning of the season, they came in ready to go. Their bikes were well tested. He said that he feels like their bikes hit a plateau. They stopped testing, whereas some of the other teams continued progressing and advancing their bikes, making adjustments throughout the season.
I think combined almost.
Combined.
I mean, yeah, it was
17 last night. When you included his main event win last night, it was 17 on the season.
Right.
And when you look at that, there's just some kind of disconnect.
He said, hey, you did way too good this year.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the big storylines going into last night's racing was that team tactic, but I think that it actually played to Gavin's advantage last night, be it as a tunnel to Supercross, but it takes a completely different rider to be successful in the Arena Cross Series than it does a rider in the Supercross Series. And
when I spoke with Coach D'Antonio earlier this week, and Tristan Jackson, 168 yards, 8 passes, no touchdowns though. How are you evaluating that duet?
I think they have a chance to be special.
As one of those players with intangibles, what is Coach D'Antonio referring to?
I think he's
at making picks, and he's so good at kind of jumping the routes. And when you look at what he was able to do, even in the spring game, that his first time on the big stage, that's really exciting for MSU fans.
That's what's really promising.
First pick by the 76ers. Fultz, steam ahead, guys. See what I did there? Okay.
You lost me at Fultz, steam ahead.
I thought that was great. Was that not funny?
Gentlemen,
I like the puns.
we have seen people come through this area before and go on to do great things.
Isn't that so cool to see? Like, isn't that so refreshing to see someone actually be authentic and be like, this is where I wanted to be? And he was very unimpressive in a lot of his workouts. I've heard that for the most part, he didn't overwhelm people.
Right, he got shut down by Deontay Davis.
No, actually, I have a really fun stat to share with you guys. I interviewed Roger Curtis last year. He told me that having Michigan Speedway hold a NASCAR race twice every single year has the same economic implications as a Super Bowl in your state. So, not today, Junior LeBron and the Cavs will go back to back. The Cavs will go back to back.
This isn't right.
Right here, right now. Put it on you.
I should have
nice.
brought my...
Landscape of the AL Central. Will this make a difference? Yes, Detroit upped their ante. They're playing at the high-stakes table now. Spend money to make money, honey. Team from Mrazek, you can see the puck just enter right behind his leg. Pistons, who also took a big win last night. Both these teams on the bubble and inching towards playoff contention. 3 teams, 3 wins, 1 city. That's Detroit. Turn around that funk. We could see some production from him. I also think there's something to be said for the fact we've lost 20 of the last 28 on the road. No, Green and Wilson, they combined to give up, 5 runs in the 8th last night alone. I think those problems in pitching need to be addressed first. And then you look to us. I really liked the pick, and this is because Magic Johnson was a pass first guy. Correct. He found that in Lonzo Ball, and I like the relationship they're building, who's going to be a recruitment tool for the Lakers.
You don't think that Magic
California.
just wanted free flip-flops?
Lakers, you don't need recruitment tool. You just simply say, I'm the Lakers.
Really? Because how did they finish the last 2 years?
They stunk.
They've been the Lakers. Who have they recruited?
No, that's just it. The Lakers need a big name person. The Lakers won't be the Lakers until they get LeBron out there.
Exactly. But how are they going to get LeBron out there? How are they going to get the Russell Westbrooks out there? How are they going to get the guys who put up the numbers, knowing that they're going to have someone to pass the ball?
I like the pick. I disagree with Rico on this incites ball movement, and that's a big. Look at the Bulls.
I think they got the